Hello everybody, it's Canes Fan 20. I am back with another video. It's been a year since I've recorded. I know, I've been busy. We're back. I'm here. So this video, it's going to be a collab with with Akshay. I'll link his Instagram down below. So we'll be recording our annual wildcard picks. So let's start off. So I've got the Seahawks. We've got Seahawks and 49ers. 49ers. Brock Purdy. What a year. Probably the best Mr. Irrelevant that it's ever came out of the league. Then you've got their offense has been clicking. Christian McCaffrey, best trade deadline pick up probably in recent years. Then we got the Seahawks offense. Geno Smith, what a QB he has been. He really stepped up and took the role of Russell Wilson for the team. Seahawks defense, really good. They've been pretty good. I like their team. And then you got the Seahawks running back, Kenneth Walker, offensive rookie of the year, front runner. 49ers defense, Nick Bosa, probably defensive player of the year. I'm going to pick, for this thing, I'm going to pick the 49ers winning 35-14. I think they're going to absolutely crush the Seahawks. I don't think the Seahawks have what it takes to move it on to the next round, barely sneaking into the playoffs from a Packers loss. Next up, we have all the way to Duval, Jaguars, Chargers. This is going to be a game to watch. You've got the Jaguars. What a fumble recovery that was to win it against the Titans. I feel bad for all the Titans fans out there, but the Jaguars really deserved it. Trevor Lawrence. Many of them were thinking he was going to be a bust after last year, but he showed that he is the deserved number one pick. What a game. What a year he's had. Jaguars. Travis Etienne. One of the best running backs. Top 5 running back of the year. And then Jaguars defense. Trayvon Walker would have liked a better start to his NFL career, but nonetheless, he's been pretty good. Chargers. Justin Herbert, barely missing out on the playoffs last year, showed that he's not a bust, came out, took his team to the playoffs. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams got injured, but they're back, ready. Austin Eckler, definitely a top 5 running back. Not even top 5, maybe top 3 running back in the NFL. Then, Chargers defense, been pretty good. Nothing much to say about the Chargers defense. It's been good. Joey Bosa's been good. But, yeah. And I'm going to pick the Jags to win it, 27-20. Next up, Bills, Dolphins. Okay, this is going to be an exciting game. Okay, I think Josh Allen is the MVP frontrunner. You've got Pat Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. All three of them, great quarterbacks. But I think Josh Allen's going to win MVP. But that's for a different thing. But Bills, team, Devin Singletary. What can I say? He's just been a great running back all year. Stephon Diggs. Gabe Davis has been underrated for them this year. Bills defense also been good. Let's pray for DeMar Hamlin. Hopefully he recovers well. So that's Bills. Outstanding team. Special teams. Two receiving kickoff turns against the Patriots. Would like to see my Patriots come back next year strong. Then you got the Dolphins. What a team the Dolphins have. They've been good. They had a very up and down season for the Dolphins. They were doing pretty bad at the beginning. Then they had this big rise, and then they just tanked. Skylar Thompson, he played very bad against the Jets. There's not much to say. They should have played better, and I think that the Dolphins just don't have what it takes to beat the Bills. Especially even Tua's not going to play most likely, and I think Teddy Bridgewater just doesn't have what it takes to beat the Bills. So I think I'm going to pick the Bills 45-10 against the Dolphins. Giants, Vikings. Vikings, Jay Jettis, Justin Jefferson has had an amazing year this year. Adam Thielen, kind of a quiet season, but he's been up there. He's been as of late, he's been good. Dalvin Cook, worse season than last year, but compared to any other running back, it's a very, very good season. He's been going good. And then Vikings defense, pretty good as of late. Their cornerbacks are a little bit here, but they're good. Giants, Brian Dable, my coach of the year. Brian Dable is my coach of the year. Brings the Giants back to the playoffs, all the way from Buffalo, coming from Buffalo. He is one of the best coaches in the NFL. Nobody gives him credit because they have Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, what a comeback year from years past. Then you've got Ravens, and then I'm gonna pick for my pick. Giants also have a good defense. Kenny Galladay kind of lackluster this year. Only 1 touchdown in the regular season. Vikings, I'm going to pick the Vikings to win 24-17. I'm going to say it's a low-scoring affair. Next up, we have the Ravens and the Bengals. Bengals, what a team. We saw this matchup last week, and the Bengals absolutely crushed the Ravens. I think that the Bengals are an amazing team and a Super Bowl contender. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T. Higgins. If you guard Jamar Chase, you can't get guard T. Higgins. One of them's going to be open. You got to choose. That's the problem most defenses are facing against the Bengals. Joe Burrow, what a year. What a year. Bengals D, really good. Trey Hendrickson, everybody, Jesse Bates, clicking. Ravens, oof, what a downfall. With Lamar Jackson clinching the playoffs for them, then getting injured. Probably not going to play this week, as he said in his post. So, Tyler Huntley in to start. We'll see how that works out. I'm going to pick the Bengals to win. And here's my hot take. I think the Ravens are going to score under 10 points. So I'm going to pick Bengals 45, Ravens 9. Next up, we have the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. Buccaneers. If you search up the word average, the Bucs will be there. Tom Brady finally showing signs of age in his age 45 season. I think that the Bucs, their offense has been clicking as of Carolina. Falcons was a throwaway game, but they played great. Mike Evans, amazing. What he's been doing is great so far. He played another 1,000-yard season, 8 or 9 years in a row. That game against Carolina really showed that their offense can click. The deep ball was amazing. I had him on a bench. I benched him. Not the best day for fantasy for me. Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb, what a player. Dak Prescott, kind of a quiet season. They got off to a great start with Cooper Rush. Lost to the Eagles. Dak Prescott comes back. He's a quiet season. Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, my hot take, are the best running back duo in the NFL right now. So, yeah, that's what I think. And I think that I'm going to pick the Bucs to win 24 to 19. All right, so this was my prediction for the wild card. So we'll see you next week for divisional, and we'll see what Akshay thinks.
What is up, you guys? Akshay here, and I'm going to be talking about my Super Wild Card Weekend predictions here this week. The NFL playoffs kicking off, and we're going to get into it straight away. 49ers, Seahawks. The 49ers obviously got Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. He's been good after Jimmy G got injured. They've got George Kittle, Deebo Samuels. Christian McCaffrey's been a really good running back addition. Yeah, offense clicking. Then their defense, D'Amico Ryans has been a great defensive coordinator. Probably going to be a head coach next year. Who knows? Their defense has been amazing. Obviously, Joey Bosa, a lot of other names. I'm just going to not name them right now, though. And, now the Seahawks, they've got Geno Smith, who's filling in the shoes of veteran quarterback Russell Wilson. They've got DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, a pretty good receiving duo, I would say. Kenneth Walker, really good rookie running back. And then their defense, they've got a couple of names, and Tariq Woolen has been one of them who's tied for the most interceptions this year. But I think I'm going to be taking the Niners here. They're too good at home, and I'm going to be taking them 31-17. Going on to the next game, we got the Jaguars versus the Chargers in Jacksonville. And Jaguars, obviously, they have Trevor Lawrence. Travis Etienne has been a really good running back. Christian Kirk and Marvin Jones have been very good receivers. And, they've been a really good, solid team. Evan Engram also not a bad addition. Then their defense is also a really good top 10 defense. Probably Josh Allen there got the fumble recovery touchdown. Devin Lloyd, really good rookie. And then going into the Chargers, obviously going to go through this quickly. Justin Herbert, good quarterback. Austin Eckler, top 3 running back. They got Mike Williams and Keenan Allen as a receiving duo. Pretty good down there. And, their defense, not going to go too much into that. They got Joey Bosa. But, I think I'm going to be taking the Jaguars here at home. I'm going to be taking them 24-21. Now going into the third game, the Bills versus the Dolphins in Buffalo. The Bills have been amazing this year. Josh Allen, MVP candidate. Their running back duo, they've got Nyheim Hines and Devin Singletary. Pretty good running back duo. A good wide receiver duo, too, in Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs. Their tight end, Dawson Knox, he's been solid this year. Yeah, pretty good team, I would say, on offense. Defensively, also getting up to the standards. They have Mario Addison. They've got Matt Milano. They've got Micah Hyde. So many other names. And, they've been a really good team. Dolphins, though, struggling obviously with Tua out. They barely clinched a playoff spot, but yeah. Not going to go too much into the quarterback situation. Probably going to be Teddy Bridgewater. They've got a receiving duo in Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, which is really good. They've also got Mike Gesicki as their tight end, who has also been good. Their defense kind of going down, not been like the standards that they're supposed to be, but I guess it's okay for a playoff team. But I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills here, 35-14. Not even a question there. All right, going into the fourth game, we have the Vikings versus the Giants in Minnesota. And the Vikings have got Kirk Cousins as quarterback, developing passer. They've got Justin Jefferson, really good top 3 receiver this year. TJ Hawkinson was a good addition at the trade deadline. And yeah, Adam Thielen, really good wide receiver too. Then their defense, they have a decent CB duo. I mean, they have Patrick Peterson and Cameron Dantzler, not bad. And they got the big guys, obviously, Daniil Hunter and Harrison Smith. And then the Giants, obviously, Danny Dimes hasn't been that guy yet, but he can still develop in a couple of years if the Giants still want to keep him. Brian Daboll's been a really good head coach. Saquon, staying healthy. He's been really good this year since he's been staying healthy. And, yeah, not too much about the Giants' offense. Their defense has also been okay, like, not bad. It can still be a good playoff defense. But, yeah, I'm going to be taking the Giants here. It's going to be kind of surprising. I'm taking the Giants 20-17 here. Going into the fifth game, the Bengals versus the Ravens and Cincinnati Bengals. Joey B, definitely a really good quarterback this year. He took his team to the Super Bowl last year, came just short. And, yeah, looking to be a good team this year in the playoffs. They've got Joe Mixon, really good top 5 running back. They've got Jamar Chase. They've got T. Higgins, really good team. They got Tyler Boyd at tight end, really good offensively. Defensively, they've been good. They've got Jesse Bates, Trey Hendrickson, so many other names. And, yeah, they've been clicking on offense and defense, both sides of the ball. And the Ravens quarterback situation, not sure what's going on over there because Lamar's injured. But, yeah, offense hasn't really been good. Mediocre team on both sides of the ball. J.K. Dobbins has been a pretty decent running back, though, for them. Not too much to talk about the defense. And, yeah, with that being said, I'm going to take the Bengals 35-21. And for the final game I have is the Cowboys versus the Buccaneers. And this one's going to be in Tampa. And the Buccaneers haven't been that team. And I think you can see Tom Brady's age coming into factor there, obviously. Not playing like himself. And I think that age is coming to a time where he's probably going to retire next season. Mike Evans, though, on the other hand, has been a really reliable wide receiver, obviously. Chris Godwin coming off injury, he's been good. Then all those other young wide receivers, Russell Gage and Scotty Miller. Obviously them. And then their defense still good. Antoine Winfield, Devin White, Levante David, Vita Vea. They still got all those guys, which is not bad. The Cowboys, Dak Prescott hasn't really had a good year, in my opinion. They had a really good running back duo in Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard. They've got Dalton Schultz, their reliable tight end. Their defense has been okay. I mean, they have a good defense, Dallas. I mean, they have Micah Parsons and Leighton Van Der Esch as their linebackers and DeMarcus Lawrence on the D-line, so that's pretty good. And that being said, I am going to be taking the Dallas Cowboys there. I'm going to be taking them 26-21, and that is my wildcard predictions.